Good evening. Adrian Becker here, on the line. We'll be taking your calls in a few minutes. This is your opportunity to comment on the times and conditions in New York City. Those circumstances often beyond your control, which dictate the quality of our lives. Stand by to dial 555.
Get that creep off of there.
Quiet, Grover. That's supposed to be about us.
Our subject
Deal of cards.
New York City Police
Two,
Department
McCloud.
sends the
Off the
stakeout
top.
squad. In this reporter's opinion, a throwback to the days of the vigilante. With us tonight on the line to answer your questions, express his point of view, and to represent the stakeout squad and their program, we've invited Chief of Detectives Peter B. Clifford.
Give 'em both barrels, Chief. We're behind you all the way.
First off, Chief Clifford, why was the stakeout squad formed?
Because small businessmen in the city of New York weren't able to stay open after dark without being robbed. It's as simple as that.
And just what does this squad do?
The squad
We play
is
poker.
of men specifically
3 kings.
trained
Beat that, country boy.
in the prudent use of deadly force. Now, we have 3 of these units, each on constant standby, assigned to combat armed robberies.
You gotta be kidding.
Where you play cards, McCloud, you must own every building in town.
Area frequency.
Yeah, both of 'em.
Where a specific hold-up man is known to operate. Then we move a team in with surveillance cameras.
And then?
Then they wait. Sometimes a matter of weeks.
Or until we run out of money.
They particularly enjoy.
Last hand, McCloud, and you better lose.
Done.
Or I send you back to Yokoland with a 30-30 up your saddlebags.
It all sounds well and good. A team of dedicated policemen protecting the little guy. But let me cite the record. In the past 39 weeks, on 17 stakeouts, there have been 12 shootings and 11 deaths.
Mr. Becker, given the cold, hard facts that there are people in this world capable of acts of violence, I wonder how you'd react if you had a split second to decide whether to kill or be killed.
I know what he'd do.
Grover, get the monitor.
555-0172.
Look like anything?
That's the customer.
What can I do for you?
Give me a 6-pack of Brunson.
6-pack of Brunson.
I'm dealing.
Anything else?
He's any good?
Haven't had any complaints.
That's him.
Who?
That's $2. 3,
That's him.
McCloud, where you going?
4.
Police officer, put your hands on the counter.
Hey, what's the matter with you? He wasn't doing anything. Hold it!
Few minutes ago.
He came out that window, correct? Street here and he was fired here.
Yeah.
What is the extent of the injury? Shot in the right foot. When will we be able to talk to him?
Here's Grover.
Will be official statement?
Grover. Me, boys. Yes, sir.
I don't much appreciate my officers shooting up the island of Manhattan while I'm on television expounding on the judicious use of police firearms.
Sorry, Chief, but it wasn't one of my regular crew. It was McCloud. Of course it was McCloud. What happened? Well, we were back at the store on a stakeout, playing poker. All of a sudden he jumps up and says, "That's him." Something like that.
I stand there minding my own business, and this guy dressed like it was Halloween come flying out of the wall.
So you fired a pistol at him, huh?
I'm carrying a lot of cash with me. Come on. Yes, I figured it was me or him. That cowboy, there's something wrong with him. He's got a gun that long.
Well, I don't care what his story is. Man's wanted in the state of New Mexico.
On what charge, Marshal?
Bank robbery, blowing up a building, murder.
Says his name's Rose, is that right?
Well, it could be, yeah.
All right, boys, that's it. You got a full police report in the morning.
You mean a full police whitewash, don't you?
I mean exactly what I said.
You just up and gunned down a man whose identity you don't even know. I'd be interested in hearing you explain that. In your words, Marshal, not the department.
McCloud!
That's all right, Chief. This'll just take a minute. Well, Mr. Becker, that man and another fellow
held up a bank in Taos, New Mexico, and they killed 3 people.
When did all this happen?
3 years ago.
You were an eyewitness?
Just about as close as you can get and still talk about it.
And after 3 years, you can positively identify the man you just shot?
Well, I know what you're saying, Mr. Becker. You're saying that that's a long time and a man's memory can kind of play tricks on him. Well, I want to tell you something. 3 years ago, that man pulled a gun on me and he tried to kill me. And just 30 minutes ago, he pulled another gun on me and tried to kill me again. I don't know how you feel about that, but where I come from, that's reasonable grounds for suspicion.
Slow down, McCloud.
Been slowed to a crawl long enough.
Extradition's a tricky thing. Takes a while to get all the papers processed.
Well, I'm not growing old waiting for some clerk to lick a postage stamp.
McCloud, I don't think now's the time.
Come in.
Oh, I know now's not the time.
Yes, sir.
Chief, I've been standing around waiting for those extradition papers to come
Can't you
through.
feel it, McCloud?
What?
The walls. They're shaking all the way up to the commissioner's office. Every time Adrian Becker opens his mouth, another chunk of plaster comes tumbling down.
If there'd been any other way to bring Wilkes down, I would have found it.
That explanation hasn't satisfied Mr. Becker.
Well, Becker wasn't the one that was getting shot at.
Pity.
Becker's got a hold of an empty can. When nothing falls out, he'll find something else to rattle.
Now, don't underestimate Adrian Becker. He believes what he says. That's what makes him so dangerous. A con man will eventually outsmart himself, but an honest man with a cause, no matter how misguided, could put every cop in the city on the defensive. Clifford. Oh? Oh, thank you. Chief. Well, Marshal, I have some good news and some bad news. Which do you want first?
Well, let's have the good news.
You're going home.
Well, what's the bad news?
You're coming back.
You're awfully quiet tonight, Sam. Quieter than usual, that is.
Oh, I was just thinking about home, I guess.
Well, I find that downright insulting. What's New Mexico got that we haven't got? Have you ever ridden in a finer stagecoach?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've never ridden in a stagecoach anywhere. We don't have too many of them in Taos.
There you go. Now, it just goes to prove that even when it comes to being backward, New York is more advanced than New Mexico. I can't keep making jokes for both of us, Sam. What is it?
Driver, pull over.
Sam, I'm getting excited. You don't get this silent unless you have something to say.
Well, you've got to know me pretty well, haven't you?
Yes, and if a girl didn't know any better, she might get to thinking you were leading up to something important.
Well, I am, but that's not it.
I didn't think so.
Now, what would you do with a lawman on 24-hour call anyway?
Well, I'm very inventive. I think of all sorts of things.
Well, ma'am, I'm going back to Taos.
Oh, Sam.
Glad to have you back, Sam, even if it's temporary.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It ain't temporary. Now, I figured I've studied away from the big city long enough. Now that I'm home, I'm staying.
There must be something about New York that you like.
There is. But I can send for her.
Sam, we have to talk before we book this fellow.
There's a lot of highway between here and Taos.
Delegado, inform the prisoner of his rights.
They must have done that in New York.
Well, now tell it to him in Spanish.
Ben, he don't look like he speaks Spanish.
Neither did that fellow O'Reilly, remember? The one the judge let off? Give it to him. Dile todos los derechos que tiene como ciudadano americano.
Usted tiene el derecho de guardar el silencio de no hablar. Lo que usted diga se puede usar y se usará en contra de usted en el tribunal.
Ben, you're as nervous as a duck in the desert.
If we cannot prove that he was in Taos 3 years ago, we are going to be in all kinds of trouble. Lawsuits, publicity, false arrest.
We'll prove it.
It was like a circus that night, Sam. How come they're yelling at a bank?
I suppose they figure somebody's listening. If they ain't, maybe they ought to be.
And if they don't, we'll have to bring down the establishment.
¿Quiere o no quiere usted discutir este caso ahora? ¿Quiere o no quiere usted un abogado que lo...
Hey! Welcome home, McCloud. Peter.
Why, Delgado,
How are you?
Call came for you about an hour ago. Here's the number. Said it was urgent. Oh, Ben, got some messages for you. Yeah. Mrs.
Hello?
I guess must dial the wrong number.
You've got the right number.
I was calling Chris Coughlin.
I know, Marshal.
Who is this?
That's not important. What is important is this. If you don't follow my instructions to the letter, Miss Coughlin is dead. You want to hear more?
Go on.
You're going to tell the authorities down there that you've decided it's been too long for you to make a positive identification of Wilkes. That's all you'll tell them.
Now, look, my friend, you got about as much chance
Marshal, if Wilkes isn't released and on the street in 1 hour, Miss Coughlin's dead.
How do I know you got her?
Don't worry, Sam. I'm in good hands. I'm all right.
Chris?
1 hour.
Chris?
Yes?
Chief Clifford?
Who's this?
This is McCloud. I'm calling from Taos.
What is it, dear?
I think I'm having a nightmare.
Chief, I just got a call from New York City. Chris Coughlin's been kidnapped.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, if you and some of your sons of the Mesa have been smoking loco weed...
I talked to her myself. She's in trouble.
Why'd they call you?
They want me to release my prisoner.
Who in their right mind would abduct the police commissioner's cousin over a small-town bank robber?
I don't know, but I thought that under the circumstances, you would want to look into it personally.
Right. Now, what's your next move?
Well, if it comes to trading Wilkes for Chris's life, I don't think I've got much choice.
Sam, you practically shoved this Wilkes down my throat. Now you want me to pretend that he doesn't exist.
Ben, I can't sign those papers if I know that it's going to kill somebody.
If he's really the man you're looking for, how can I turn him loose?
Well, we're going to turn him loose without setting him free. So far?
Chief has 4 squads working on it, and a second lab team back at the apartment to see if the first one might have missed something. So far, it looks like a real professional grab. We'll find her. This isn't the wide open prairie, McCloud. It's awful easy to hide someone in this concrete jungle.
I realize that. Yes, Commissioner. Anything we turn up. Yes, sir. She had to be his cousin.
Chief?
Oh, Marshal.
Anything yet?
No, nothing yet. Let's go over that phone call you got once more.
Well, the man said that if I didn't drop charges against Wilkes, that he was going to kill Chris. Now, that's all that I know, except maybe who the man is.
Who the man... Oh, no, McCloud. No, don't tell us who the man is. After crawling around on the floor for 2 nights, these men aren't going to be happy unless they solve this case themselves. Right, boys?
Now, I didn't say that I could identify the man specifically, but there is a good chance, a very good chance, that he's the unknown party that helped Wilkes blow up that bank in Taos.
How'd you arrive at that profound conclusion?
Wilkes. You know, when I picked him up, he was carrying a key to the cheapest hotel in town, but he had $5,000 on him, $5,000. Then he makes one telephone call, and he gets all the help that he needs.
Now, keep going.
Well, either he's got an awful good friend with a lot of loot, or somebody dances when he whistles.
Blackmail?
Well, that could explain why he was in the possession of $5,000, or why somebody tried to kidnap the police commissioner's cousin. Wilkes might be threatening to take his old partner down with him, unless his old partner gets him off the hook.
It's a pretty long shot.
Well, if you got a better one, I'm open to suggestions.
Well, how about it, boys? You come up with anything yet?
1 hairpin.
Beautiful.
Chris. Chris, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Taos.
What's going on? Miss Coughlin, would you mind telling us who these gentlemen are and where you've been for the last 18 hours?
Where I've been?
That's an official request.
Well, officially, I've been in Connecticut for the weekend with Mr. Hollis and Mr. Taylor.
You were in Connecticut for the whole weekend?
Sam, you've been gone for 2 days. You can't expect me to pine away forever.
Chris, I think these gentlemen are quite serious.
You'd be Mr.
Hollis, Win Hollis, president of Jimmy Roy Enterprises. I've commissioned Chris to do a book on Jimmy Roy's music.
Jimmy Roy.
Obviously not a music lover.
Jimmy Roy Taylor is one of the country's top 10 pastimes, Peter.
Sorry, but I spend all my time chasing after people engaged in the other 9. Excuse us, gentlemen. Marshal McCloud got a phone call threatening your life.
My life?
That's right. Well, you even spoke to me last night. You don't remember that?
Sam, I don't know what to say.
You gotta be kidding me. You pulling my leg or something?
All right, fellas, wrap it up. Punch out.
Now, wait
Forget
a
about the
minute, Chief.
paperwork. I'll take care of it myself. I'm sorry, Chris, for the inconvenience.
Now, wait a minute, Chief. I don't know what's going on here, but I didn't come all this way to be the butt end of a joke.
That's your opinion.
That's a fact, and I got a couple more of them. For one, I do know Chris's voice when I hear it. And number 2, there was a man that made a call from this apartment last night. I heard him.
Chris, if there's any real danger, we can delay the work until the police decide you're safe.
Now, wait. If someone phoned and said they'd kidnap me, they were obviously lying. Well, I can't stop working because of one crackpot.
Under the circumstances, we'll follow through on this as though the threat were real.
I'll show you to the elevator.
Gentlemen?
I'm sorry to say it, McCloud, but it looks like somebody tried a long shot and pulled it off. They found out Chris would be out of town. Well, they bluffed you out of your prisoner. I trust you kept a string on him.
More like a rope.
And you can pull him back in.
Yeah, I could, except there's a couple of things wrong with that. Number one, he said he was going to kill Chris. Well, he still might mean it. He had access to this apartment, and you'll know that when you check with the operator and you find out that there was a long-distance telephone call made from this apartment to Taos last night.
I'll check on it.
You said two things.
That's right. The second one is the connection between Wilkes and whoever's trying to help him. Now, if I don't pull him back in, I figure that sooner or later they're going to get together, and when they do, I'm going to be listening.
You're going to get warrants to tap every phone in New Mexico?
Just the ones that count.
Unit 1 to Central. Wilkes is back on a bus.
Stand by. Any calls, operator?
Just a moment, Marshal. Anything, Blackie? Sorry, no outgoing calls from our place station.
All right, operator. You can pull the plug on that one. Nothing, boys. What's the bus next stop?
The schedule says Greenberg. You really think this is going to get us anyplace?
Going to get you to Greenberg.
Wasn't McCloud always given to playing long shots?
This one takes the bacon. He's playing it all the way from New York. I wonder what he's doing while we're out chewing the desert up in the middle of the night.
You really think I'm in any danger?
Could be.
Well, then, don't you think I should have a little police protection? I mean, my greatest exposure will be at night, won't it?
That's when I'd make my move.
Well, then, why don't we start with your best move as a guideline?
Mm-hmm.
And, then we'll see if we can't be ready for anything that comes.
Were you expecting anyone?
At this hour?
Get the door.
Who's there?
Sergeant Maggie Klinger, Special Detachment.
Yes?
Chief Clifford thought it might be wise for you to have police protection. At least until he's had a chance to investigate.
That's all right, Sergeant. Deputy Marshal McCloud here. We've got the situation pretty well in hand.
Well, then you'll be working the stakeout, too.
Marshal McCloud's already offered to, keep an eye on things.
Well, that's great. Good. Then we can work both inside and out. Is this the bedroom?
Yes.
I'll check the windows. I'm sure Miss Coughlin is anxious to get to sleep. Look forward to working with you, McCloud.
Right on. Hang in there.
I suppose it was considerate of Chief Clifford to send her up.
Oh, yeah, it's terrific. Yeah, very thoughtful. I suppose we're just going to have to renew acquaintances some other time.
McCloud, you've got ice water in those veins.
Well, looks like everything's secure.
Yeah, everything's all zipped up here, too, Sergeant, so see you all in the morning.
Yeah, look, if you'd rather, I mean, well, I hope I haven't.
You have. Good night, Sergeant.
7 shots in all.
You're sure about that?
4 of them were his, 3 were mine.
Witnesses claim they heard everything from 5 shots to 25.
So far, the lab boys haven't been able to find any of the sniper slugs.
Well, he was firing down from that tree. You'll find him out there in the ground somewhere.
McCloud, if I put every cop in Manhattan on his hands and knees, it'd still take a year to find a piece of lead in that ground cover.
No trouble finding McCloud slugs. Those cans were ripped up like a bazooka hit him.
And now I would like to comment on the latest shooting spree linked to New York's finest. A deputy marshal from Taos, New Mexico, officially assigned to the New York Police Department, with full authority to carry and discharge a weapon within the city limits, did just that not more than an hour ago, when he pumped 3 slugs into several trash cans in Central Park. Why he felt those trash cans had to be subdued in that manner is not yet clear. The trash cans were not committing any crime, they were not armed, nor were they acting in a threatening manner. Perhaps the marshal from New Mexico simply didn't like the way they looked. If I sound facetious, if I sound as if this is all terribly amusing, forgive me. It's merely a way of keeping the anger from exploding. We can all be grateful that a human being isn't lying in a hospital or the morgue tonight because of the marshal's hysterical reaction to an alleged assailant. Ladies and gentlemen, last year, there were more homicides in the city of New York than in all of the British Isles, where, incidentally, the police do not carry firearms. I am sincerely beginning to wonder whether policemen with guns prevent violence or create it.
Coffee break?
For all of us, I hope the answer will come before too many innocent people are killed.
That's quite a way with words, hasn't it?
A bit long-winded for my taste.
Kind of shortchanged the people on the facts. Ain't nobody in England allowed to have a gun. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry over here can get one quicker than they can call a taxi cab.
I'll write him a letter and see if you can get to my office without shooting anything. Marshal McCloud, I've requisitioned a desk and a chair for you, along with some papers for you to shuffle until this case is closed.
Because of what Becker said?
No, because of my concern for your well-being. You any idea how much paperwork I'd have if somebody were to kill a visiting marshal in the city of New York? Tons.
You still don't believe me, do you?
Well, let's just say that I spent most of last night searching an apartment for a clue as to the whereabouts of a lady who wasn't missing. And tonight, searching for a sniper who vanished along with any trace of him. McCloud, beginning tomorrow morning, you will report to my office promptly at 8 o'clock for clerical work. At 5 in the afternoon, you will be officially off duty, unauthorized to carry a weapon or in any way involve yourself in anything relating to police business. That is an order, and it is final. Have I made myself clear?
I get the drift of what you're saying.
Good. Now you check into a hotel, lock yourself in for the night, so I can get some sleep.
Hello?
You weren't listening, McCloud. I can kill you pretty Miss Coughlin just as easily as I could have killed you tonight.
Who is this?
We're not going to have time to become friends.
I turned Wilkes loose.
Marshal, this is for keeps. You can call off the tail you've got on him, but there won't be a place in this town safe enough to hide Miss Coughlin. Sorry, Sam. He hasn't so much as looked at a telephone.
Well, then that's got to be the setup. Wilkes won't call as long as he thinks he's being tailed.
If he intends to call. If I were him, I would just keep on going.
The man on this end knew Wilkes was being followed. That proves there's still a connection.
I got every man I can find working around the clock now. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. It's starting to run into an awful lot of overtime, and I will have to answer the city council for it.
Stay with me, Ben. We're going to win this one. All we got to do is let out a little more string on Wilkes.
All right, Sam. I'll give you a little more time. But he better make that call soon.
Hello?
Sergeant, this is McCloud. Now, I want you to listen to me good, because this is important. You understand? Miss Coughlin is not to leave that room no matter what. I don't care what she says. I don't care if you have to pile furniture in front of the door. I don't care what. She stays in that room. Is that clear?
Yes, sir, only...
Yes, sir, only what?
Yes, sir, only she's already gone. We see, I was in the shower when, hello?
Drop that knife. Put your hands above your head. Hold it right there. One more step and I'll shoot.
He's dead. And so are you, Grover. Continue the film. His forward momentum would have killed you. Why did you wait so long to fire?
He only had a knife.
A knife that just killed 3 people.
Well, I didn't think
You did think, that's the trouble. You thought about what to do instead of doing it. That's why you're dead. Just like the real officer who responded to the call that film was based on. He waited a fraction too long, too. What's the purpose of these film cases, Grover?
To test our judgment. When to fire our weapon and when not to.
But you chose not to. You chose to ignore a man with a lethal weapon who refused to obey your commands. Why? I'll tell you why. Becker. He has you spooked, hasn't he?
No.
He has you believing you're bloodthirsty murderers who fire at everything that moves.
He does get under your skin after a while.
Just like that guy with the knife. Listen, I know what the stakeout squad's going through, but you've been trained to fire only when absolutely necessary. And if Becker hadn't been chipping away at your confidence, you'd have responded properly.
It won't happen again.
I certainly hope not. And all the funerals I care to. Chief, that phone call from Taos checked out. It was made from Chris's apartment. Thank you, Marshal. I'll pass it along. You're not assigned to that case, remember? Well, I may just have to assign myself to it. No, as long as you're assigned to my department, you'll obey my orders. Well, that's just the point. Technically, I'm still assigned to prisoner transfer in New Mexico. McCloud, are you looking for a war? No, but like it or not, I'm mixed up in one. I got another phone call last night. Another threat? Against Chris, the same one. Why was he shooting at you? Well, he wanted to get my attention, and he did it. I'm telling you, Chief, the man means business. All right, McCloud. Seeing as you're our only vaguely tangible link to this phantom, you're back on the case. But if you so much as take that big 45 out of your pants just to check the load, I'll put a bounty on you your mother couldn't resist. There you go.
How's that for you, Jim?
Well, you know, I think I like the first part of the fourth take and the last part of this one.
We'll put them together.
Oh, Marshal, this is a pleasant surprise. Come on in, Jimmy. We've got company. Hey, thanks. Okay, take 4 up to bar 88, and then from there on out this last one, huh? I do hope this is a social call.
I think Marshal McCloud's come to cart me off to my TV.
She's perfectly safe with all of us around.
I do have a lot of material to cover, Sam.
You're welcome to stay, Marshal.
Feel like I'm outnumbered.
I'm sorry about that wailing. He's putting the best part of 2 different takes together.
Yeah, we do our editing on a monaural reduction from a 16-track, Marshal.
When he's finished, it'll be music.
Yeah, unless I shave it too close, then we start from scratch.
Golly, that boy could trim the whiskers off an angry tomcat.
McCloud, I'm sorry to break in on you, but that call came in, the one you were waiting for. Wills' connection made the call from a pay station in the Eldon Hotel on 8th Avenue. Melendez said the instructions were for Wilkes to go to the Lost Dutchman Motor Hotel in Albuquerque, check into a room registered in a prearranged name, and wait.
Did he say what name?
Nope.
About as cautious as a blind man milking a rattlesnake.
That's the phone you're looking for.
Yeah? These 2 rooms occupied?
No, that one is. My name's Stokes. Nice enough fella. Went out early this morning.
Could you let us in?
Yeah, sure. Must be figuring on coming back. Didn't have much luggage. What there is still here.
Can't just check the flights out of New York. There's at least 6 other cities close enough by with flights into Albuquerque. Wilkes could have made a connection on any one of them.
Not Mexico, no Mexico. It's in this country. How should I know? It's out there at the Chicago someplace.
Try Boston.
What about Boston? There's a shuttle up there every hour, isn't there?
Hey, Marshal, I'm checking out the charter services. Doesn't look good. This guy'd have to have one hand in Fort Knox to charter a flight to New Mexico.
Conference will take about an hour.
We'll be filled and ready to roll, Mr. Phillips.
Move it. They got 300 rooms in this place, Sam. Businessmen, salesmen, coming and going all day long. All we can do is wait for Wilkes to show up and hope he will lead us to his partner.
Well, don't leave him alone too long. It ain't human nature to think kindly towards somebody who might be blackmailing you.
Room 232, Mr. Goins. Room 141, Mr. Jackson.
Do you know either one of them?
No, sir, afraid not.
Anything? So far, we got 30 guys in the ballpark that fit the description that McCloud gave us.
Wilkes is here.
Can I help you?
Yes. Do you have a Mr. Jackson staying here?
I'll check. Jackson, room 141. Yes, sir, we have a Mr. Jackson in room 141.
No, thanks. Which way?
Just beyond the pool, sir.
Thanks.
Delgado, you go in the back. Peters and I will cover from here.
How long we give them?
A couple of minutes. If they don't come out soon, we go in.
Hello? Anybody here?
Meeting go well, Mr. Phillips?
Was a resounding success, Frank. Shall we go?
Broadhurst.
McCloud.
Just a minute.
McCloud here. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, well. Well, thanks anyway. Wilkes is dead.
Pair of queens.
You've got to be kidding. 2 queens? You stayed with a pair of queens?
My money.
Not anymore.
How do you know what McCloud has? What do you have, McCloud?
3 10s.
Tell me the truth. Why did they run you out of New Mexico?
Grover, he opened with 3 cards.
Teach me.
Hold it.
deal, McCloud. McCloud, you... Here we go again.
McCloud, what is it now?
There's only one more door down this hall. I ain't heard it open yet.
You hold it, McCloud. He may be waiting right outside the door. This is our team. This time you backstop us. Bill. Ready? Go.
What were you waiting for?
Teach me.
Chris, I want every one of those tapes you've ever made.
Sam, I tape all my interviews. I've got literally dozens of them. Take hours to go through them all.
We better get started. Sergeant, go down to the department, pick up a couple more of these tape players. Save us some time.
Yes, sir.
Chris, where are the tapes? Come on, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Get the show on the road.
I know. I blew some lyrics. Never mind the lyrics. We have some talking to do.
It's not an ambassador to the United Nations place to judge the organization of which he is a part. Well, one learns to expect the unexpected from the president. In my own experience, I find that a lot
My catcher gave me a fastball sign, and I got to come through with my basic...
I'm going to tell McCloud the truth.
Why don't you just stand in front of a truck? It'll have the same result.
I should have turned myself in when it happened.
Well, you're too late. Too late. Just 3 years and one career too late.
That's all this is to you. Stop on the $1 Million Express.
What do you think? People are going to cheer you. People are going to say, thank you, Jimmy Roy Taylor, for your honesty.
I don't care what they do.
Well, you'd better, because right now you're on a pedestal, but you know fans are notoriously fickle. The very same people who scream every time you open your mouth will scream for your head if this ever gets out. Oh, Jimmy, listen to me. Believe me. I've been there. I've seen it happen before. You're not like anybody else. You're not protected by innocent until proven guilty. They'll have you convicted and sentenced before you ever come to trial.
Maybe that wouldn't be such a great injustice.
And here's another thing, Chris. You'll really get a kick out of this. While we were traveling in Europe last spring,
That's all I asked, Jimmy. Just think about what you're doing.
I've been thinking about it for 3 years. And a night goes by, I don't hear that blast. See what it did.
You made a stupid mistake.
Killed 3 people.
That part was not your fault.
I knew what Wilkes was going to do, and I went along with it.
That doesn't make you a killer.
Those kids were out there demonstrating for something they believed in, and we used them to cover a cheap robbery.
But you didn't mean for anyone to get hurt, much less killed.
3 of them were killed. But what am I supposed to say to them? I'm sorry. I made a mistake. It was an accident. They can't hear me, Win.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Really, McCloud, isn't this kind of hopeless?
You want to go back to being a meter maid?
I'm listening.
Oh, Jimmy, what are you going to accomplish sitting in a New Mexican prison for the rest of your life?
What can I accomplish here?
At least you're touching millions of people. All right, so you're making a buck at the same time. That is not a crime.
But what about Wilkes?
I didn't want that to happen. But he wouldn't let go. Just remember, he's the one that got you in this mess in the first place.
Now that I'm here, where does it end?
Long story. You sure you have enough tape? Don't worry. I'm all right. I bought a whole bundle.
That's the little critter I was looking for.
Sounds like a nice fella. What was his name again?
Sam McCloud. He's one of a kind. I'm going to miss him.
Chris, that was Win Hollis's voice, wasn't it?
What is it?
Listen to this put together.
Oh, Sam, really?
Just listen.
Don't worry. I'm all right. I'm in good hands. Sam? Sam, that's exactly what you said I told you on the phone.
It's all there except for a yelp on the end. I figure that's a giggle or a laugh with a tail cut off. Whoever put that together knows how to do that.
It's amazing, but
Now, Sam, I know what you're thinking, but it's a little far-fetched. I mean, whoever had access to this apartment had as much access to these tapes as...
As who?
I'm not accusing anybody, but...
Well, who is it you're not accusing?
Who brought up my name in that conversation with Hollis?
Now that you mention it, it did kind of come out of left field.
Yeah, it's all there, just like you wanted it.
Just like who wanted it?
Sam, where are you going?
I'm gonna take these tapes down to the department and get them spliced together. It's a long way from knowing something to prove it. I got a little checking up to do.
On who? On whom?
Hollis! Keep this door locked. I'll be back. Hey, Joe, glad I found you.
You didn't. I'm gone.
Well, this is important. I'm on to something.
Hey, so am I, and I don't intend to keep her waiting. Anyway, look who's talking. You picked a heck of a time to go to a rock concert. I've been looking all over town for you.
Oh, it's official business. What's up?
Oh, we got lucky on that stakeout. You must have really taken Stokes by surprise for him to make a move without his gloves on. Boys came up with a good set of prints off that fire escape.
Really? I'm telling you, Joe, we could have this case wrapped up by morning.
That time is already spoken for.
Joe, I need your help. You know who to put your finger on to get special work done in a hurry.
You see this finger? This is all the special work it's going to be doing tonight. Now it's off duty.
Well, I can't say as I blame you. You've had a hard day, but, Joe, this is an emergency.
McCloud, you learned that in the big city, there's always some kind of an emergency.
Is that your last word?
That's it.
Well, you can suit yourself. I just hate to see a man lose a chance solving a big case. You're up for a promotion and all.
Where did you hear that I was up for a promotion?
Well, you got time and rank, haven't you?
Yeah?
Well, it stands to reason. A man that solves a big case is going to have you inside track when the board meets.
That's all? Nothing more specific than that?
Well, how specific do you want to be? I got the key to the Wilkes case right here. All you have to do is get your technical boys and splice this tape together, and you're on your way.
McCloud, as a native New Yorker, I gotta ask one question. What's the catch? Why so anxious to get me the credit for cracking the case?
Well, that's obvious. If you crack the case, you're on your way to making lieutenant, right? If I crack the case, they're going to be wanting me to hang around New York indefinitely. I want to get home just as soon as possible.
All right, so I splice these tapes together and become an instant hero. How?
Well, splicing the tapes together in itself doesn't make you an instant hero. That's right. You still got to make a check on the payphone at the Eldon Hotel.
Oh, come on, McCloud. We've already done that. Anyway, Stokes is too smart to use that phone for outgoing calls.
Well, we're not interested in outgoing calls.
McCloud, to check on incoming calls, you have to know the number the call is coming in from.
There you go.
Danbury, Connecticut.
Let me help you with your coat.
Jimmy Roy Taylor?
Or Win Hollis.
Whoa, hold on there now. This is starting to get awful rich. We go near him without an ironclad case, and the DA and the chief will have us both on the wrong end of a firing range.
The proof is there, Joe. All you've got to do is just dig it out. That's all.
All right, I'll help. But if it's all the same to you, I'd just as soon you give me all the credit on some other case, huh? This one could be a career buster. Fair enough?
You're the boss. This is code 1013, officer in trouble. Marshal McCloud, this number is 555-7021. I'm going to try and take him alive, but I might need some help. This old boy ain't got a whole lot to lose. Right there and don't turn around. Well, I knew I was being trailed, and I wanted to find some place where folks would be safe in case there was trouble, that's all.
Why was he gunning for you, Marshal?
Huh?
Why was he gunning for you?
Well, that's a long story.
Meaning the marshal needs time to come up with an excuse for this travesty.
All right, boys, interview's over.
You can't whitewash this one, Clifford. The marshal lured a man off the street for one reason, to gun him down.
I wanted to take that man alive more than anything else in the world.
But he was a savage animal who just couldn't be taken alive. 3 shootings in almost as many days, Marshal.
Becker, you take the guns out of the hands of the public, and there's 30,000 men in this department that's going to thank you every night that they tuck their kids in, knowing that they're going to have a little better chance to see those kids grow up. But in the meantime, the lawmen in this city are doing the very best job they can to protect the citizens. Now, I want to tell you one more time. I tried to take that man alive, but he just wasn't interested.
Marshal, I'd like to believe you. Unfortunately, we have only your word that this wasn't an act of cold-blooded murder.
You got one more thing. This is one of those times when you might have to form an opinion based on facts. 3 of them. Excuse me.
Marshal, just one more question I'd like to ask you, if you don't mind.
Can I ask you a question?
Good night, Mr. Becker.
Well, McCloud, I finally found some small justification for your presence in this city.
Well, I appreciate that, Chief. But one of my qualities finally seeped through.
Your mouth. You can say things to people like Becker that I'm only allowed to think.
Well, as long as you're in the Chief's good graces, McCloud, maybe now would be a good time to share these reports you had me run.
Reports? What report?
According to his military files, Stokes was in Frankfurt, Germany from 67 to 69.
Well, then he couldn't have been Wilkes' partner in that bank robbery.
No, but he could have been working for him.
So where does that leave us? We go from a couple of small-town amateur bank robbers to an uptown professional killer. You ever try to run down a hitman's connections?
Well, we may just have gotten some help from the phone company. According to this, 2 calls were made in the past 48 hours from 555-0112 in Danbury, Connecticut to the Eldon Hotel.
As long as you're in a sharing mood, would you mind sharing with the New York Police Department who belongs to that number?
Win Hollis.
A toast to Sam and Chris, buckskin and satin, the fearless marshal, the toast of Manhattan. Congratulations on solving the case. And another notch in the old 45.
Well, I think you got the cart before the horse.
Oh?
Yeah, well, I suppose I'm among friends. I guess I can tell you. You see, I spent so much time looking for Wilkes' partner underneath the rocks that I forgot to look on top of the rocks.
I'm a city girl. Would you mind bringing the story down from the rocks?
Well, since Wilkes was at the bottom of the barrel, I figured that his old partner in that bank robbery was down there with him.
Something changed your mind?
Yeah. The man that I killed, that wasn't Wilkes' partner.
Who was he?
Well, he was a businessman, only his business was killing people. He didn't come cheap.
Telephone for you, Mr. Taylor.
Excuse me. You mean he was hired to kill this fellow Wilkes?
That's right.
Why?
Man can't talk much when he's dead.
Thank you.
Hello?
Don't worry. I'm I'm all right. I'm in good hands. Sam.
You have any idea what it looks like sending me messages through waiters?
It's all over. We've been wiped out.
Stop talking in slogans. What happened?
They got the tape. The one you used to bluff McCloud.
Who's got the tape?
I don't know. The police. Somebody. They just played it for me over the phone.
Well, that's very interesting because I destroyed that tape. It doesn't exist.
Well, I just heard it.
Either you've had too much to drink or somebody's starting to put it all together. One thing. It isn't the New York City Police Department. That is not the way they do business. No. No, this sounds more like the Lone Ranger to me.
Sorry I had to send the limousine on back to the hotel, McCloud, but I think you understand.
Oh, that's all right. From what I hear, this coach is real New York VIP treatment. Well, I hope that Jimmy Roy gets to feeling better.
That depends on what you have to tell me, McCloud.
I was planning on you doing all the talking.
In front of Chris?
I don't think there's any way that she can be cut out of anything now. You know what I mean.
I think I do. But then I've thought I've had you figured before, McCloud. Oh, if you just could have been a little less New Mexico and a little more New York.
You any idea what McCloud is up to?
He just said he was going fishing and to stand by with a big net.
I spend half my week translating his pidgin English back into English.
All I wanted you to do was to turn Wilkes loose. Tell everybody you made a mistake. It could have ended right there.
Oh, I doubt that. Wilkes was blackmailing you. Sooner or later, you'd got tired of paying him off.
Maybe. But what would you have done if you knocked around this business for 25 years and suddenly struck it rich with a kid from out of nowhere? Only one day he walks in your office and says, I gotta tell you something been bothering me. 3 years ago, I robbed a bank and some people were killed. Tell you what I did. Sat right down and cried.
Sorry about that, Hollis. If you'd have let it go at that, everything would have been all right. At hiring killers, that's something else.
Oh, McCloud, you haven't got enough evidence for a conviction, or you wouldn't be fooling around with tape recorders on telephone.
Wrong. You know, you made a foolish move, Hollis. You allowed me to separate you from Jimmy Roy. And in his state of mind, I figure the New York Police Department's having a nice, long conversation with him by now.
Unit 411.
411, go ahead.
Limousine just pulled into JFK.
See if you can detain him without making an arrest.
Whatever McCloud is up to, it must be working. Sounds like Jimmy Roy's running.
Or catching a plane to a concert. McCloud would only learn to work through channels.
You are a hard man to outmaneuver, McCloud. But I have one last move in reserve. Chris, it looks like you're going to be my hostage after all. Now just hand me the marshal's gun very slowly. Chris?
Unit 1209 to 411.
411, go ahead.
We just picked up Jimmy Roy Taylor, Chief.
I said detain him without making an arrest.
It was his idea, Chief. He wants to make a complete statement.
All right, bring him in.
That's not going to get you any place. I got a good-sized posse right behind us.
Chief.
I don't really see that, do I?
Of all the police departments in this world, why did he have to be assigned to mine? Ever hear of a low-profile arrest? like these, one can only hope McCloud informed him of his rights.
You got him? Got him in my foot. Mister, they're all yours. I'm leaving. Let's go. Joe! Got a prisoner for you.
This way, Mr. Hollis.
You all right? Huh? Well, seeing as Wilkes is dead, I guess you won't be needing to go back to Taos on that case. Reckon that's right. So, I guess till further notice, I'm stuck with you. You finish learning all about Manhattan police techniques. I reckon that's right, too. Well, your first order back under my command is get that rig out of here. And get the commissioner's cousin off the street and tucked safe and snug into bed. You read me, McCloud? There you go.